The music world was forever altered on that fateful day in June 2009 when the shocking news broke. Michael Jackson, the undisputed king of pop, had passed away suddenly, just 18 days shy of stepping onto the stage for what was meant to be the triumphant kickoff of his This Is It concert residency. Imagine the anticipation building for months. Tickets selling out in a frenzy, fans from every corner of the globe snapping them up faster than you could say, Thriller. At the height of his unparalleled career, Jackson was gearing up for an astonishing 50 sold-out shows at London's O2 Arena, a venue that symbolized the pinnacle of live entertainment. But tragedy struck, silencing the beats and dimming the spotlights before they could even fully ignite. He was only 50 years old, leaving behind a legacy that continues to echo through generations, a void in the music scene that's never been filled. Fast forward to today, and there's a palpable sense of poetic justice in the air as Jackson's family contemplates a way to bridge that unfinished chapter. They're reportedly leaning toward premiering his highly anticipated biopic titled Michael, right back at the O2 Arena, the very place where his dreams were so cruelly interrupted. It's more than just a movie screening, it's a full-circle moment, a tribute that aims to fulfill Michael's dream, in a way that resonates deeply with both the family and the devoted fans who still mourn him like it was yesterday. Sources intimately connected to the Jacksons have whispered to outlets like The Sun that this choice isn't random. The O2 wasn't just a gig spot for Michael, it was a beacon of his resurgence, a stage where he planned to reclaim his throne after years of personal and professional battles. By choosing it for the premiere, the family wants to transform a site of sorrow into one of celebration, letting the echoes of what could have been reverberate through the halls once more. Let's rewind a bit to understand why this venue holds such mythic status in the Jackson saga. Back in 2009, the announcement of the This Is It residency was met with euphoria. Michael, ever the showman, had curated a spectacle that promised to blend his classic hits with innovative visuals, high-energy choreography, and that signature blend of vulnerability and virtuosity that made him a global icon. Rehearsal footage, later compiled into the documentary This Is It, showed a man on fire, lean, focused, pouring his soul into every move. He was collaborating with top-tier talents, fine-tuning illusions that would have left audiences breathless. But on June 25, his heart gave out, allegedly due to a lethal cocktail of prescription drugs administered by his personal physician. The world stopped. News outlets scrambled, conspiracy theories swirled, and the entertainment industry grappled with the loss of its brightest star. In the immediate aftermath, the O2 became a pilgrimage site for the grieving. On July 13, 2009, the very night of the would-be opener, thousands converged outside the arena. They weren't there to watch a show, they were there to commune with a ghost. Candlelit vigils flickered against the night sky, bouquets piled high at the entrance, and fans shared stories of how Michael's music had soundtracked their lives, from moonwalking at school dances to finding solace in Man in the Mirror during tough times. It was raw, unfiltered emotion, a testament to how deeply he touched souls. The family watched from afar, their own hearts shattered, but already planting seeds for ways to keep his flame alive. Memorial concerts, tribute albums, and endless documentaries followed, but nothing quite captured the what-if, like this biopic promises to. Enter Michael, the upcoming film that's been shrouded in as much intrigue as one of Jackson's music videos. Slated for a wide release in April 2026, it's a two-part epic budgeted at a whopping $155 million, a figure that underscores the ambition to do justice to his extraordinary life. At its center is Jaafar Jackson, Michael's own nephew, stepping into the impossibly large shoes of his uncle as the Thriller-era superstar. Jaafar, with his striking resemblance and inherited charisma, has been prepping rigorously. Dance classes that echo the precision of Michael's footwork, vocal coaching to nail that falsetto, and emotional deep dives into the psyche of a man who was both adored and misunderstood. Early buzz suggests it'll chronicle key eras: the Jackson 5 innocence, the off-the-wall breakthrough, the Thriller supernova, and the darker tabloid storms of his later years. But it's not just a highlight reel. Producers aim to humanize the myth, exploring the pressures of fame, the toll of perfectionism, and the father's complex shadow in Joe Jackson, portrayed by the formidable Colman Domingo. Speaking of family dynamics, not everyone's on board with this cinematic resurrection. Paris Jackson, Michael's fiercely independent daughter, now 27, has publicly distanced herself from the project, voicing fears that it veers into dishonesty. In a move that sent ripples through Hollywood, she took to social media to set the record straight after Domingo gushed to People magazine about her supposed support. "I'm not involved and I don't endorse this," Paris clarified, her words carrying the weight of someone who spent her life navigating the glare of her father's legacy. It's a poignant stance. Paris has carved her own path as a model, musician and activist, often speaking candidly about mental health struggles and the invasive scrutiny that comes with the Jackson name. Her hesitation isn't dismissal, it's a call for authenticity in a story that's been sensationalized too many times. Will her voice influence the final cut? Or will it add another layer of drama to the film's rollout? Only time, and perhaps a family sit-down, will tell. As the premiere date inches closer, the buzz around the O2 choice is building to a crescendo. Picture this. Red carpets unfurling under the arena's glowing dome, A-listers in bespoke suits and gowns milling about, paparazzi flashes popping like fireworks. Inside, the family, from matriarch Katherine to siblings like Janet and Jermaine, taking their seats in a space haunted by memories. Jaafar, maybe channeling a bit of Uncle Mike's nerves, glancing at the stage where it all almost happened. And then the lights dim, the opening chords of Wanna Be Startin' Something swell, and for 2 hours, or 4 given the two-parter, the audience is transported. It's not just a movie, it's a ritual, a way to exorcise the ghosts of 2009 and invite Michael's spirit back for one last bow. But why stop at the premiere? The family could leverage the O2 for tie-in events, panel discussions with cast and crew, fan meet and greets, even holographic performances teasing the film's visuals. It aligns perfectly with how Michael himself blurred lines between concert and cinema. Remember the Dangerous Tour's cinematic flair or the Ghost short film? This biopic could extend that tradition, turning the venue into a multimedia shrine. Fans, ever loyal, are already campaigning online with hashtag O2 for Michael, sharing archival clips and envisioning the night as a global watch party. For younger audiences discovering Jackson through TikTok edits or his enduring Spotify streams, it'd be an entry point, proving the king of pop's magic transcends generations. Of course, challenges loom. Securing the O2 isn't a given. It's a hot ticket for residencies from Adele to the Spice Girls reunion.